ago, everyone thought that the Great Lakes had truly died. But here in upstate New York, we see that that's just not true anymore.
Lake Ontario and its tributaries provide a unique opportunity to catch trophy brown trout and various species of salmon. The action can be fast and furious.
We're here with John Denbeck, and John, when we talk about fishing for brown trout, probably the most elusive of all the trouts, we have to remember that during the spawning period, they're not really eating too well. So how do we go about now trying to talk somebody into eating that really isn't hungry?
Okay, when they're on a spawning run, they get very aggressive. They act much like salmon instead of trout, and they become very territorial. The males are fighting over females, females driving other females off their nest. So they resent any object or living thing intruding on their space. So you exploit their territoriality, plus try to stimulate their curiosity.
The presentation is everything, isn't it?
Exactly. They're not going to hunt down food, so you have to put the fly at eye level or even with their lateral line and as close to them as possible.
So we're sight fishing, actually?
In this case, in this small stream, yeah. Because on migratory fish, you can have a section of stream that is full of fish. 50 yards away, it could be barren. And you have to make every cast count and try to put as many drifts of the fly right in front of the fish as possible.
For the fly fisherman, a short drive from the East Coast can produce exceptional game fish. From September through April, salmon, steelhead, and brown trout take flies and lures. The salmon run well from September to November, and large brown trout of 6 to 14 pounds accompany the salmon upstream. Each fall, the Oswego River probably has the largest concentration of trophy brown trout in the world. The smaller streams are especially suited to fly fishing and can provide trophy fish that are quite visible. Concentration is essential for a successful trip, as the brown trout is wary of any offering, either from nature or from man. A terrific game fish, the brown trout is quite capable of racing upstream at a speed hard to match by the equipment-clad angler. The angler's performance and skill in both handling the fish and maneuvering a rocky stream bed can only be proven by the catch in hand.
7, 8, or 9 weight fly rods and large reels with 150 yards of backing are needed by the fly fisherman. Both floating lines and high desinking tips are useful, as well as the occasional use of high-density shooting heads. Flies range in size from 2s to 12s with both bright and dark dressings. Warm clothing and neoprene or insulated waders with felt or studs are essential for your safety and comfort. We are currently exploring the effectiveness of float tube fishing for large trout, salmon, and smallmouth bass along the Lake Ontario shoreline. Sounds like fun to me. We'll have a report soon. Brown trout fishing. It's hard, but when you've got a guy like John Denbeck showing you the ropes, we've learned a lot, and we're going to learn a lot more, this time about snook in Belize.